Time of day. This is James Dillon. I'm going to kill myself if I keep fucking redoing these. So, this is the final try on my utter shit webcam, which looks like utter shit. I don't know how to make it sharper. Maybe I'm supposed to be using some more different program. Or maybe I'm supposed to be using the English language, in which case I would enunciate my fucking words. But, as that dumb shit always said, it is what it is. Because of course it is what it is. How could it be what it is not? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're just saying fucking words! Oh. I can't know. I'm not actually angry all the fucking time! Yeah, this is gonna be my last and final tip, because I keep restarting these because they all look like shit. And of course it looks like shit. It's the first time I've done it. Well, if you count the other times that I've tried to start this and I have failed, it's the manyth time I've done it, but I've been meaning to actually post this on YouTube for quite some time. My goal here is to just kind of have my say about what I like or do not like about media in general, and talk a little bit about my writing project, my book that I have not written, so it seems weird to call it a book. It's a tragedy based on the Kings of Rome, basically. But it's also set in sort of a sci-fi environment, and I already sound like a fucking asshole. Maybe somebody will find it interesting, though. I've done a lot of research about Etruscan culture. Anyone's into that? Maybe somebody is. I don't know. Maybe anybody is. Quite possible. Oh, and I must not forget to name drop Asterios. If you get this, you may be the first person to watch it. And I think you are the cat's meow. The cat must have run away when I started screaming about stuff. And things. I don't know what I was talking about. I have had more Clan McGregor than I really should have had. Is this a shot? I don't know what this is. I don't know how many ounces this is. I guess I could measure it and be scientific, but it wouldn't really matter because I have no idea how many of these I've had already. My wife is out of town, so I have absolutely nothing to do with my time but drink and watch YouTube. Or play Civilization 5 and slowly get older and less relevant as I slide inevitably into the grave. Speaking of which, my old boss from the job that I just quit told me that in Texas you're not allowed to just bury people on your land. And to that I say, come and fucking take them. I'm gonna bury everyone, and I'm gonna bury people I don't even know on my land. Fucking do something about it, asshole. You gonna tax me, you motherfucker? As you can see, this is high quality and very professional podcast. Is that the word for it? I don't know. It's sort of it's a vlog, I suppose. People still use the word vlog. I know there's Vlog Brothers. I haven't watched that channel, but I've watched stuff from those guys. You know, the Green Brothers. You know, the Green Boys. They stand in front of the bushes and I can't see them. Lord, references to Nazi. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You don't matter. But I do. And that's all that really matters. I'm stuck in a loop. This is good. God almighty. Yeah, well, I've told myself this is going to be the one that I put up here because I'm going to stop fucking worrying about it. And, you know, I don't know what it is, but people always seem to enjoy this when I post the Egg Day stuff, and I would say, I don't know why you like these, but I'm glad you do. And I know that sounds like false modesty, but I legitimately have no idea why anybody would ever want to sit there and watch me talk. People seem to enjoy it. I need to go fucking work out more. Do you hear how much I'm breathing? I'm like... See? Just like that. Everybody better stop smoking, motherfucker. I don't smoke. I do like alcohol, but I don't like tobacco. Tobacco is disgusting. And if you like it, your opinion is wrong. I mean, they're just objectively false. You like burning leaves? Come on now. Let me have a little more of my distilled offal from fungus. How many people don't know that yeast is a fungus? Yeast is by definition a type of fungus. It's not a type. It's not a species. There's a lot of fungi that are yeast. They have a yeast form and a multicellular form. That's interesting to me. Is that interesting to you? It's not really has anything to do with writing, but it does exist. That is a thing. Look it up on the World Wide Web. Do some surfing. Who else here is old? I feel very, very old. Married to someone younger than me. That hurts. Because I'll say something about, yeah, back when Bill Clinton was doing that. And she'll say I was 3. Awkward. It's very awkward. Life is awkward, though, isn't it? So I'm just going to post this dumb shit as it is, and as it stands. Good God, I'm fat. Fuck me. This may not motivate me to write a book, but I think it's going to motivate me to eat a little less. Jesus, look at this. Do you see this shit? It's ribbit. Oh, gosh. So, the raison d'etre of these videos was supposed to be to talk about media, and because I don't read enough books to say I read books. I read books. I read the same books I've read before. When's the last time I read a fictional book that wasn't one I'd already read? That's a good question. I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, I read nonfiction and I listen to nonfiction. I guess Dune was the last, the Dune series, the last nonfiction. I mostly consume those as audiobooks because it's convenient to do that while you're driving down the road. But, yeah, what is the last book I read? I don't know. But I have opinions nonetheless. Completely unqualified opinions. Shit opinions, if you will, in the parlance of our times. One of the things I wanted to talk about was how everything nowadays, you can't have a good guy. It's always got to be, he does good, but he's dark. He's brutal. Makes you uncomfortable. I don't watch TV to be uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable all the fucking time. I want to watch something that makes me feel good. And I don't think that's really as degenerate as people make it out to be. If I'm going to consume fiction, if I'm going to have you tell me a bunch of lies to paint a picture, why not have it be a pretty picture? Is that... I know it's looks down upon to think that way, but God damn. I don't want to watch Breaking Bad. Oh, he's got cancer, so he decided to kill a bunch of people and break the law and be all shitty. Oh, it really makes you think about life and stuff, man. Fuck you. I like his movies where I feel good about at least one of the characters. Game of Thrones, they tried to have, Jon Snow, he's boring, but he's like a goody two-shoes, kinda going for it a little bit. Arya's cool, but God, everyone in that fucking whole thing is just, he does good things, but he's bad, or he does bad things, but he has no good side. This ambiguity shit, like, that's for history. I'd like to see the good guys doing their best to do the right thing, and they are met with real challenges instead of challenged by themselves being shitty and not being able to do their goddamn job. You know, people in general aren't as bad as they're made out to be by society. We live in a society. Just popular culture. It makes people out to just everyone's shitty. Everyone's out for themselves alone. I don't find that to be true. You know, people are fucking dumb. And I don't think that's going to be a very controversial statement, but you know what? An individual person, usually pretty smart. You can get someone by themselves, force them to stop thinking according to what they think other people want them to think, and actually get through to them. They'll usually understand pretty complicated concepts, and they'll make a reasonable decision. People are reasonable. They're not rational. They are the opposite of the robots from the Asimov series. You know, the robot is rational, but he is not reasonable. Human is reasonable, but he's not rational. Rationable. Jesus H. Ballfucker. Rationable. You know, I just watched a video about Sung in the South, and I'm kind of sounding a little bit Uncle Remus at this point, aren't I? And just like that, I was banned from YouTube for referencing a Disney movie. I've never seen it though, so that's fair enough. Never seen it because it's offensive to say that black people in the 1870s spoke with a different accent from white people. Is it just, am I crazy, or is it kind of offensive to say that someone's bad because they don't talk the way that you do? Is that a hot take for you, that pretending to take offense to regional dialects or racial dialects is that's you're the real racist? I'm gonna ask my clan brothers what they think about that. Anyway, yeah. So I had that whole bit about anti-heroes. I just it's like every fucking superhero movie. Good. I want to barf into my hand and then spread it on my face until my eyes burn out. God, I hate superheroes. Never did like superhero comics. I felt creeped out by the kids that liked them. Kept me from getting into comics for a long time. You know what? I do like comics. I like them. I like sequential art. I just don't like... It's the same fucking story. I already know the story of Superman, Spider-Man, and Batman. There are no others. That's the superhero stories. I guess the Hulk is different. He's not really a hero, is he? He's always called a hero. He's force of nature. Anyway, I mean, Hulk. Boring. Boring movie. I don't care. I did like, I liked the Thor one where he's fighting the Hulk. It's kind of cool. Okay, now I'm done. I liked the Guardians of the Galaxy. Plot didn't make any sense, but you know, they played some 70s pop and had some pretty sets. Said some silly stuff. That's good. I'm what you call a normie. Normal as fuck. And you can't do anything about it. Lordy. 1421. Isn't that a book? Somebody wrote a book about China settling the west coast of America. Why would they do that? I don't know. I mean, it would make a lot of sense if you're playing Civilization, but I don't think the Chinese of that period had any interest in making overseas colonies. I could be wrong. Guess we'll just have to go back and ask them. Well, anyway, this was the first of the series, and if you're still here at this point, you're an amazing person. And I love you very, very much. Deep down in my soul. But I'm married, so. Alright. Enjoy. Take care. You know what? This isn't a boomer thing, by the way. Smacking this mouse around, because it actually, you have to, like, press it in just such a way. Something wrong with the battery. Battery's not connecting right, so you actually do have to smack it to get it to work. It's not me thinking that there's a ball in this mouse. Of course, it's going to work perfectly while I'm holding it up to demonstrate, but it flickers in and out. Ooh, look at that. Look, I have a Cylon. Oh, fuck. You know, I never really watched that show. Battlestar Galactica, never really watched it. I know a lot of guys watched it around me. And I think about the third time they said frack, I cut out my eardrums. And I was done with life. Then I turned into a tree in order to get away from Apollo. And then he took my branches off anyway. God, Apollo's a creepy bitch, isn't he? I mean, look, fellas. I know some of y'all are probably incels. You don't know how to talk to girls. You don't know what you're doing. I'm going to tell you, if she gets another god to turn her into a laurel tree in order to get away from you, it is time to back the fuck off. You don't need to become obsessed with laurel trees and wrap them around your head and then make that a whole thing that lives on for thousands of years until people are like, why does Julius Caesar have leaves in his hair? You don't need to do it. And you don't need to be named Julius Caesar because it's taken. Can you imagine that? You walk into a door, hello, my name's Julius Caesar. They're going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. That's going to be really embarrassing. And I'll be honest, there's nothing worse in life than being embarrassed. I mean, nothing bad has ever happened to me other than being embarrassed, but it was pretty bad. I was like, oh no, I'm embarrassed. And then I stopped being embarrassed because I got old and turned into a tree. I think my point was that I was going to end the video. I was going to end the video. See, I can do it. Tell me I can't do it. Fuck you, man. Gosh. I'm going to stop. I'm really going to stop. Right now. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that like. Do people... I still see that on YouTube. I don't think it matters. If anything, I think it just irritates everyone. And don't forget, you can subscribe. I mean, I understand, like, say you have a Patreon. That's not something that's obvious, and I don't know that off the top of my head. Oh, he has a Patreon. Oh, no. Okay, fair enough. Or he's got another website, or he wants to sell, I'm saying he a lot. I'm being very, very sexist. I don't really watch any girl YouTubers. Probably a flaming homosexual. I almost got kicked off YouTube there. Lordy.